Welcome, everybody. What's going on, everybody? It's another week, another dollar. UFOs and aliens are coming for us. What's going on, buddy?
Oh man,
How goes this? How's your week?
long.
Long week? You're muted again. But shout outs to the UFOs, man, and aliens out there. It's got me down the rabbit hole of some shit. No, we were talking about like space shit like last week. You're still muted. But then it sent me down a rabbit hole of watching some shit of like how do we know what other planets are made of? Like how do we know what the surfaces of like Neptune and
Stop.
Jupiter and shit like that?
We not doing
Huh?
We not.
How do we what do you mean?
We not. No.
What do you mean, bro? This is how we start.
You are not going to gaslight me like this. No.
Yes.
No,
Bro, I don't know, man. I'm thinking.
I'm not doing
I don't know, man.
We're not doing
Everything might be CGI generated out in this motherfucker, but man.
We is not. Nope. Nope.
And so Isaac Newton back in the 1600s, making the calculus at 23.
Well, I just had this argument last week with you. And no, I'm not doing no.
Yes, we are. We're revisiting. We're stopping right where we
It's not a revisit.
Off.
It's just this is how it should go. It should go, hey, you know what? I was thinking about it, and you was right. All that shit be bullshit possibly, and I'm on your side. Not, hey, how you? No. This was my argument last week. You're not going to take my side of the joint. We're not doing that. No.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to come on here every week after arguing with you about something and be like, you know what? I totally just Hippocrates flip flop on them.
You're not doing that. Nope.
No, because I was watching a video of like Neptune's surface, and apparently they have subsonic or like supersonic winds up there. And I was like, how you know that? How'd all this water get up there? How they got all this rain and all this shit? So I'm like, that's so weird.
Oh, Jay.
Like, the gravity. Then it turns like super hot. And I'm like, how do you know that? How do we know this?
Gosh, that's all I was saying. That's all I be saying.
But apparently, I mean, there was a satellite. Voyager it sent pictures,
No, that's the thing. It doesn't send pictures. No, it does not send pictures.
It sends data that we then mathematically compute using
and then a human interprets that data.
Mathematical equation. Bro, it all lines up. Why do you think they had that meeting with UFOs and aliens this week? Did you watch that?
Fuck no.
Oh, I watched it. That shit was.
You're out of your mind.
It was. How would I not want to know about space aliens and biology inside the crafts that are all in Roswell?
Congress argue, listen to arguments and statements from people that we've already heard make the same statements of, "Hey, this is what I saw, and this is whatever." Like, there was nothing new.
There was absolutely nothing new. The only thing that was new was hearing people from like middle flyover states like Tennessee and fucking not New Hampshire, but like all those fucking Kentucky and all those other like southern states have their senators ask these guys questions that they couldn't answer.
That's the whole thing. Like if you like that's why I hate politics. I mean, if you watch any of those Senate hearings on anything, it's just all of the politicians sitting up top and then another politician down there asking some questions and then nobody answering any fucking questions. And
also, I super hate the format of like, oh, we only get like 3 minutes of time to talk and ask you questions. And then it's like, if we go over that time, like the bull that's sitting there with the mouth's going to be like, oh, well, it's too much time. We're going to move on. We're going to pass it on to the senator of Kentucky. Then he's like, how many spaceships have you fought? Could you shoot it down? Do we have can we shoot down the alien ships? And he's like, I don't think so.
And but even the people that they're asking, like, can we shoot? You're not even asking the right people. Like, I want to talk to people that like are in lab coats that are somewhere deep down in the fucking military, John, that we've never seen before and haven't seen the sunlight in 10 years and be like, yeah, we can do things.
I don't need the dude with the slick back hair that went to a Barbie fucking expo.
Right.
I heard a story about him playing with Barbies in the back of a car at the age of 17, asking this fighter pilot from back in 2004 if he saw when he saw a flying propane tank flying through the air about what was going on. It was definitely a whole bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, it's bullshit, but it's to get it on the record, and at least there's more documentation now. At least it's now just in the Senate and Congress, and whatever.
I mean, everybody
But
else has been blowing it up like it's been crazy news.
well, yeah, because it's. I mean, I feel like that's just media spin, but it's also like the people that necessarily didn't believe in aliens or had a little bit of credence are like, see, the government, we told you. And it's like, but these are the same niggas that have been telling you. But I guess it gives a little bit of credence to motherfuckers who didn't believe it, I guess, and wanted to.
Yeah, but then it's also like the people who like, we like all the. I guess since they are just like normal people that we elect into these offices, like you would expect that like when you get put into office and shit, like maybe you get like a little packet or like, all right, here's a rundown of shit that like is going on, like basic
no.
information that you can't tell nobody about. But
No.
yeah, it definitely seems like okay, you guys are just like the bottom of the barrel scrape people, then you don't get to find out nothing. So we're gonna throw you a bone and let you have a couple of these people. They'll be like, oh, we got denied being able to talk to these pilots and all the radar info. Well, yeah, of course you're not gonna tell. And then anything that was like, hey, can you tell us about like do we have ships and shit like that? They were like, yeah, no, we can't tell you any of that's classified.
No, the one guy did say he fully believes we have like alien remains and like a spacecraft or something. He did think that, but like I don't want to hear from a senator. I want to hear from somebody that does things with their hands.
I need top brass. I need some fucking.
No, I don't want top brass. I want give me either current
Bob
scientists.
Lazar's a fucking no.
Yeah, give me the Bob Lazar, the ones that actually work on something that could say, "Hey, I worked at this. I don't need to know the military base. I worked at this secure location from this time to this time, and I worked on these things. And here is some proof. And it's not going to be, public to, made public, but here's some things that like that's what I want to hear and see. Not some dude in a suit that sits in Congress all day, every day, like, and then goes home." Because he's getting his report from the guy that's in the basement working on the stuff. I want to hear firsthand from that nigga. Like, just give me an ex-scientist. Somebody else like, yeah, I used to work at a fucking Area 54, and I can tell you where there were some weird things there. Cool. No more. I don't need this. I need. Thank you. Next. Those are the type of things.
Yeah, definitely. Do you think that's do you think like the timing for the hearing thing is like a cover up for something else? To get heat off of something else, like the whole Hunter and Biden family.
No, because I feel like it's.
I think that's all in the same realm. Like I feel like the person who's hearing about the UFO thing, hearing about the Biden thing too. So
I think you're in two different hemispheres. If you're like, I think the people who are worried about Biden and his guilty, not guilty plea going to jail, I think they are a whole separate group from the ones who are like, oh, there's aliens here, and focusing on that. I just feel like they're two separate completely. Like, I feel like the ones that are against Hunter, like they're against Hunter. That's all they're focused on. They're Republicans, diehard Republicans, and
so what you're saying is that they're all trying to just keep people from going to see the Sound of Freedom movie.
No,
I'm trying to get all the heat off of that.
No.
I think so.
Nobody's talking about that movie. Nobody
exactly. That's the problem.
Nobody talks about
any
movie.
We're back to it, Bach. We're right back to it.
We're not right back to it.
We're back to the Sound of Freedom. We need to go see it. People need to spread the word. I am trying to go to the movies tomorrow, though. Thinking about going out to go see Oppenheimer at IMAX.
There you go. Hey.
Because apparently IMAX has like a 70 millimeter film that they're doing in certain theaters, like the one in KOP.
Oh, that's
so dope. It's like super sick and like super crispy. So I'm trying to go see parts of that.
Never mind, that's not what I was thinking.
What you talking?
When you said like the 70 film, I thought it was going to be like old school film, like like how they had.
Oh, like the black and white.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was like,
that's how IMAX is still showed. Like, so, like.
Well, no. I mean, like in that quality is what I mean. Like like the old,
like the old timey.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, oh, that would be fucking dope. Getting an old time film like
black and white, or like
not necessarily black and white.
My frame.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
that'd be
just,
pretty cool.
you know, like that was like, oh, that'd be dope. That old grainy shit a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. That'd be
Yeah,
fire.
supposedly it's like blowing up some of the IMAX theater fucking
Speakers.
not the speakers, but I did hear it's loud. I
It is
have heard that
loud.
it's loud, that it's like you got like
I heard people have been, I don't know, complaining, but they're like, oh, you can hear, you know, when the nuke goes off while you're in another movie because you hear the nuke going off.
fucking sitting in your chair like, oh
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not interested in that. Like, I'll probably watch it like maybe like when it comes out, when I'm bored, maybe one day and be like, oh yeah, you know me. But like, I don't know. I don't really necessarily care.
yeah, I want to go see it just because I just want to see it in the IMAX shit because like I ain't never seen nothing like that, so I'm trying to go see the 70 millimeter
I
through the
ain't
phone.
never seen nothing like that.
Well, it's supposedly apparently this very select few films have ever done the 70 millimeter film scale. I don't fucking know.
I don't
I'm
know.
trying to see
I
it.
I would assume if it was a thing that really was a thing, then they would have used it in Avatar, because Avatar's all about the visuals and
Well, I
being
think they
really.
did, but I
I don't know.
didn't know that there was like a option.
Oh yeah, see, I guess it maybe it did, but
Yeah,
I feel like that would be a thing that was
like
promoted. Like,
promoted.
yeah, that would
Yeah,
be
you'll
out
go
there.
see
Like,
this in like the
or
craziest
or
format.
not even, or just like, hey, we filmed this whole movie in this super crispy form. Like, I just didn't hear anything about it. So like,
Yeah, but Avatar was also mad mid.
not talking about the movie itself. Talking about if the movie is about the visuals.
Yeah, I
That's
get
what
that.
got. So like, who cares about if it's made trash? But the visually is what got everything, and that's where like, if you're saying this film,
Yeah, I
super
mean
crispy,
visually,
nice,
Avatar is still super dope, but like
right?
the
So
movie
if
is
you could make
also
it doper
super mid.
with this
But also, there's
70
supposed to
mil
be like
whatever,
6 of them now.
six what?
So avatars.
Four. It's gonna be
No,
kind of
I
like
think
Avatar.
he's up to 6.
No, because the first one was Earth, and that's where they were in the trees. Second one was water. They're doing the elements. So the next one I think is fire or something. And then they're doing the elements.
Here, I'll look it up, but I'm like pretty sure
It
that
might. I mean, it might be six because something might be a two-parter, but I could have sworn it was just four because the next one was whatever fucking element. I don't fucking know, but they're going somewhere. Yeah, because they're fighting in the next one. The Water Tribe.
yeah, James Cameron revealed he has plans for Avatar 6 and 7. So he's trying to go all the way up to 7.
Well, we
But
only
we
got
don't know
two.
if he's going to live that long, and we also don't know like how
Well,
long
hold
it would
on.
take.
I don't necessarily give credence to that because, like,
They have up to 5.
but like as far as I don't necessarily give credence to any of that because nothing is filmed yet. So
No, nothing's
they
completely
went
filmed
through the
yet,
same
but
thing with like Game of Thrones. George R. Martin had an idea of going to like 10, 11 seasons, and then something happened with Disney and trying to get
well,
the writers.
Avatar 5 is apparently scheduled. It's
Sure.
scheduled for December 19th, 2031.
2031.
Yeah. The next one's supposed to come out 2025, then 2029.
Well, that's not happening.
Why?
There's a writer's strike and an actor strike, so no,
Oh,
every
well,
movie's
yeah,
getting
then
pushed back.
yeah, everything's
So none of this is
everything will
happening.
be pushed back. So.
Right.
Well, I'm just telling you what
I
they're
know.
scheduled
Right.
for.
Right. Yeah.
So,
But that plays a. But that to me, like that, like back to my thing, like that plays a part.
well,
Into, I planned 5.
Apparently,
But
3 is in post production already.
really,
That's what this is saying.
but yet it's going to take
4
2
is
years to get
filming,
through
and then
post
5 is in
production.
pre-production. Well, I mean, if
5's
you're
in pre.
well, I mean, if 3, how much acting are you actually filming in Avatar?
I don't fucking know.
I don't think it's a lot. A lot of it's CGI.
I don't know. I genuinely don't know.
In all honesty, you don't have to do much.
I barely got through the second one. That shit.
Yeah,
so
I mean, the
long.
second one was garbage. It was hot garbage.
It wasn't that bad. It was just long. It was just too fucking long. And the story could have been better. Like I give you that. Like story could have been better. Like But again, it's not for the story; it's for the visuals and everything else to make.
Yeah, but the story was garbage. The story was literally just like, this is what happens when you don't watch your kids. That's what the story boiled down to in Avatar 2.
No.
Yeah, what? It was literally the kids were just fucked up the whole time.
No.
They fucked up everything.
No, because it wouldn't have mattered.
Oh, it's
what
Margarita.
The kids...
Yeah, we're at Bull and Chat.
No, because if you remember, before the kids was even fucking up, them bulls came back from the military. Like they was coming to cause wreck regardless, and then they just
but then they had like a plan to try and get the wreck, but then the kids kept going and getting fucked up.
No, I'm saying even before, like right in the beginning, when the military niggas when the new blue forms hopped down, they was going to go smoke niggas. It just so happened they seen the kids and was like, boom, we're gonna cause some shit. Woo, woo, woo. But they was gonna go smoke niggas regardless. So like whether the kids caused some bullshit, got caught.
The smoking of the bulls was gonna happen, but like the kids getting caught up every other 5 minutes, like they got caught up every other fucking time. Every other scene was
caught up twice. Nigga, they got caught up twice, bro. They got caught up in the beginning.
What are you talking about? Every single one of them caught up at least twice.
Nah, but they got caught up in the beginning when the bulls when they realized like, oh shit, our ops are back for revenge, and they had to leave and they left. And then the next time they got caught up was when at the end when the bull was trying to save that fucking whale because it had the fucking detonator on it. And that's when they was like, oh shit, the ships are here. We out further than wow. So now we got to cause this battle in the middle of the ocean versus causing this shit on our
but my thing was like, as soon as you got one of the kids free, then another kid then they got fucking caught up. Like it was every other fucking kid. Every kid got caught up, bro.
By who?
What do you mean? By the human people. The human people snatched up one of them children, like the pedophiles they were, and just locked them up to a fucking up to a bar. And every time they went to go free one motherfucker, another motherfucker got caught.
Bro, what movie you watching?
Bro. I watched Avatar 2. What you talking about?
The only time
up, you a filthy monkey.
Bro, they was all together at one point, and then
then they all got snatched up.
Right, that's what I'm saying. They all got snatched, and that was when they took the little human boy, and then everybody else went away. The whole family left.
The human boy was the first one to get snatched.
He was the only one to get snatched.
He wasn't.
Yes,
he wasn't at the end. Then they snatched the one bull, which is why they all had to fight on the bird. And also, you want to know another problem I have with that movie? Where did all the water people go? When they were fighting the plane in the water, all the water people on the little water birds disappeared.
That wasn't their beef. They went home.
That was 100% their beef.
That wasn't their beef.
They were in the water, were they not? They were like, yo, these are our waters.
They swam home, bro. They swam home.
They were pussy.
Ideally, they only swam out there to protect the whale Johns because they was connected to the whales and the whales was getting smacked. Honestly, I fell asleep for like once. Honestly,
so you didn't even watch the movie. You didn't even watch all the kids get snatched up like three times. They all got snatched up 3 times. And then you know what? Then you had the alien baby that came out, which was like touching all the trees. Baby. Yeah, it was Ripley's daughter. It was the alien chick from Alien. Her Avatar got fucked by something, and then it got had a baby, which became like Avatar of the Avatars. But she was like fucking tripping balls the whole time, like, oh shit, bro, like look at all these fucking birds, and fucking fish and shit. And then she is over here fucking sending fucking lightning bugs through the water to find everybody. That's who was the savior of the day of the whole movie, was this lightning bug bitch.
I mean, yeah, because Pop's getting old. He was out there trying to smoke, you know what I mean? Like, he was out there trying to save moms and the little bull. Like, yeah, like you got to have a savior. And it's got to be the little girl that's got powers because you got to show off her. So that way
you didn't.
No, because you do. Because I think the next one's focused on the kids.
We don't need that.
Kind of, because you got to figure out why old girl like this. Like, that don't make no fucking sense why her.
It don't make sense why she has the power she is.
That's what I'm saying. So we need the next movie to really go into that. We don't need it, but we need it. If you know what I mean.
How we trailed into this whole huge discussion of Avatar.
I don't know.
Fuck them kids. Fuck that movie. Fuck the writers of that shit.
But yeah,
it was trash.
Once the kid was trying to get that detonator out of the fucking whale that he liked, I honestly fell asleep, and then I woke back up when the fucking ship was like on fire, and it was like after the battle, and I was like, huh. Okay, well they won. All right.
Yeah, and then none of the other
Everybody's
motherfuckers
alive.
were there the whole
Okay,
time,
good.
bro. You know what's
Yeah.
crazy when my NPC of a girl's watching the movie, and then
Mm.
she's like, "Yo, where are all the other blue people?"
Like NPC.
She was like, "Yo, there was like 100 of them. Where'd they go?" Their kid got caught up too,
Nah, yo, they got him out.
and then
They
the
got
one
him
kid
out.
died.
They got him out and they went home. They had
They
one
literally just
died. They had to take him
scooped him
back.
up and was like, "All right, peace.
Yeah, they had
You
to
deal
take
with
the damn
them."
homie home.
They've
What you
only
mean?
been like, chopping every other one of our water people's villages, but fuck them.
Yeah, they don't fuck with each other. They
I
told you
think
that
they're
at the beginning.
supposed to.
Nah,
I don't know. But the water people were like kind of tight knit with the water people.
no,
When
they
the
wasn't.
tree motherfuckers came over, flying through the airs and shit, they were like, "Nah,
Nah, they all
they don't
separate.
even got tails and shit."
But they had different tails, right?
Yeah, I didn't like that either.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it's different.
We're gonna have like underground people that don't have fucking eyeballs and they just fucking feel vibrations.
I mean, if you think about it though, that does make sense. Like these tree people, they adapted and evolved. It's kind of like an evolution story. Like they evolved to adapt to their scenario, their situations. The water tribe, they don't need the fucking thing for the land, so like they had to adapt, and their bodies adapted to the water, and they can like it does make sense on why like they are different. Like we had to.
So you're gonna make some lava bulls next.
I mean,
If
I am
you're
very
doing
intrigued.
elements, the next ones you would have is wind and fire.
Right. So yeah. I mean, yeah. So the next one should be do something with fire, or I mean,
I don't know how you're doing wind. You already had tree bulls flying through the air.
yeah, but that's different. They was using something like if these tree niggas, they might have wings though. Like they might be like flying squirrel type shit. You know what I mean? And they might use their tail to do something else. I don't fucking
The kid's gonna have to grow up to tell their kids to adapt.
I think Pop's gonna get killed in the next draw.
Well, if they do another time skip like they did on this one, like they're gonna be long dead.
I'm not long dead. Well, no, they're not gonna be. It's not gonna be a crazy.
Bro, this was like a 20-year skip as it was.
Right, but you remember though, this ends with him gathering the water tribe and be like, "Hey, yo, we're gonna take the attack to them." So it's got to at least start out somewhere where he's still an active body, kind of taking this attack to them. I mean, I guess it could still be a time skip, and he could be like an old general type John, and they at war taking it to these niggas. But like, you kind of want to see him get busy, agilely, and hell, who knows? Maybe he can get into a new avatar. How did that work? Like, can't he just hop into another body also?
No, I'm pretty sure he's stuck
fucked
in the body that he's in now.
Gotcha.
I think they did like a
because the other
forever
niggas
swap.
can just keep. Yeah, that's
just
corny.
pop in and out.
That's
well,
bullshit.
no, not the one bull. Well, actually, no. All the bulls that were in the Avatar suits in the second one, the military bulls, they weren't. They can't pop in and out because most of them were already dead.
I know, but that's
so they would download. They brought. I guess that you could re-download them.
You just re-download their consciousness.
And just respawn them.
Right. That's what I'm like. That's bullshit. They think it's just gonna keep coming back, but yet these other niggas, like, I don't like that. That's bullshit. We're gonna have to figure out something. I guess if you take the attack to them, though, you destroy all that technology.
I also didn't like the connection between like the human monkey kid and like his alleged pops that's in the fucking Avatar body.
What? Why didn't you like it?
I was like, "Oh, bro, you've never met this man and you have no connection to this man at all anymore. He's dead. It's just you can't like connect with the personality of your father."
I mean, you could.
I don't think so, man.
He did though.
That's like he could have done that with any stepdad though, because technically he was stepdad.
Well, no, he was
real. Dad. No, it was personality of dad.
But that's what I mean, though. Like, but that's the thing. Like, you're talking to your dad though. Like that's
but it's not him because he's downloaded into another body. That's not him. He just has the memories of him.
He's got the memories, the voice, the mannerisms. He him.
But he was also a baby. He doesn't know none of that.
I mean, that's fair.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. I mean,
you grew up not having any connection to this dude at all, besides him being the sperm donor of you.
Now,
and he popped up as a blue man and was like, "I'm your pappy."
Coming from like, since I'm adopted, like, I don't know. I take it from like the mind state of like, if I were to meet my biological dad, sure, I got no connection. You never met you a day in my life. We could have passed. Hell, my nigga, you could be a coworker of mine. I don't know, like, but if you were to come up to me and be like, "Hey, I'm your dad," woo woo woo, like that's going. I assume it's going to do something to my brain to be like, "Oh, damn!" Like I
Yeah, but
might
now
want to
think
know
about
more.
this as like, yo, your biological dad came up to you, and he was a
As a
white
blue
guy.
man, I understand. I understand, but I feel like I'm just saying. I feel like my brain would still just be like, "Hey, we might want to know more." Like he's
I don't
saying
know.
some
Maybe if
things
you're
about
like
me as a
super, like
baby
you've
that I
always been
don't
wanting
know.
that. I guess maybe I don't know.
And that's what it kind of seemed like for this kid. Like he knew he didn't belong with these blue people, and here goes my essentially my dad just as a blue person being like, "Yo, like I wish I was there. I wish I didn't get smoked back then. Like I wish I could have raised you."
Wish that
Like
guy didn't kill me.
yeah, like you know what I mean. Like I respect
Yeah, but
it.
then he was also there to see the blue version of his dad crush his dad's skull in his hand, like it was paper mache.
Because it was paper mache.
It was paper mache at that point, but at the same time, like, don't you think that'd be like it's a little weird? I don't know. Maybe I'm
Now,
just a critical
because it's
thinker
me
here.
crushing my own skull.
Yeah, that's not for you. This is you talking, looking at your dad doing it. That's your pops crushing
All right,
his
so
own
I'm
skull.
watching my dad crush his own skull. I'm a morbid
Don't you think
motherfucker.
that skull of himself would have some sort of sentimental value if it was him?
Again, I'm a morbid motherfucker, so I don't mind it, and I wouldn't care. And I
Yeah,
would be
but
like, damn, I
Monkey
wish
Kid
I could
didn't
have.
seem like a fucking, or I think his name is Spider.
Yeah, Spider.
Seems weird for a Monkey Kid, but sure.
He probably named it. Oh, I don't know. Who knows? Who knows?
Either way, aliens. Yeah, there's something they're not telling us.
Back to aliens.
Something they're not telling us. Also, I've been watching that. Have you watched
No.
Samuel L. Jackson's Secret Invasion? It's a Marvel
Fuck no.
show.
No. I don't
Bro, it's
have
pretty good.
Disney.
It's
I don't
on
have Disney.
Hulu,
Oh, okay.
which is
I don't have Hulu.
very bizarre.
Yeah,
I'll get it to you after this. But yeah, I've been watching that, which has
have
been
you been
all
watching
about
Futurama?
fucking
That's
lizard.
on Hulu.
No, I haven't. I've been meaning
That's
to.
what I
I'm
want
gonna
to watch
watch
on
it.
Hulu.
That's what I'm gonna be watching as soon as
The
soon
Marvel
as I
Jones
get done
over.
the Secret Invasion, which is all about like lizard people and like, well, they're not lizard people. They're called Skrulls. They're aliens that can shapeshift into people,
Oh, okay.
and like they're all fucking, they're all like the big leaders in like the UN and fucking the Prime Minister of the UK and a bunch of fucking. It was a pretty good show. I fucks with Samuel. It's pretty much Samuel L. Jackson, snakes on a plane, but with aliens on Earth. Pretty much like, I'm tired of these motherfucking aliens on this motherfucking planet. But he's also just old now. So you are freezing up like crazy, my man.
Yeah, our internet is wild right now.
Tell your girl to get off the fucking Wi-Fi. But we're doing a business here right here. Telling people about aliens. Telling our thoughts. Well, we're going to turn off all of her fucking Wi-Fi connected devices.
We shouldn't have to. It's been weird though. Like we didn't have internet for a little bit, for like a couple hours, and then got it back, and like she, huh? What?
What?
The fuck are you talking about?
Who are you talking to?
About? You said something about a gigabyte.
Yeah, don't you have gigabyte service?
I don't know what I got. Oh.
Bro, I'm gonna need you to do a little bit more like things. I need you to pay attention to a little bit more things in life.
I got high speed internet. I don't know, but other than those, like when we got the internet back, like her TikTok don't be working. Like her phone be half-ass connecting to Wi-Fi, but like nothing else really be having an issue. I don't know. It should be weird. Oh, it could also be the storm. I don't fucking know.
So you EMP storm. Could be your neighbors.
Oh, I was
neighbors
also looking up
off your
I was loading up a web page also.
No, you're still choppy as fuck.
Maybe that's it.
But no, you saw old man Mitchie. Old man Mitchie had a fucking freeze.
Had a stroke.
Do you think that's what it was?
Yeah.
Did they come out and say that that's what happened?
Stroke.
Just
no, he said he's fine.
No,
he said he was perfectly fine. He came out with a statement later, said he's perfectly fine. I don't believe that though, and I mean,
I don't believe that for a second.
Like you clearly weren't fine. Something happened, and I don't like. I think he had the stroke. Nah, I think he had the stroke, but he just.
I don't know. If you look at the tape,
say it.
The guy right behind him, he makes a face. As soon as he freezes, that's just like staring. You see the dude behind him make a face. I think he shit his pants.
I don't think so. Because you don't stand there that long. That's that blank. Like he didn't blink. He didn't do anything like that.
You get that
And
old,
they,
I think. Yeah, maybe he was
but like,
focusing on trying to click that
nah,
cone.
like, but if you peep when he starts walking, when they're like, hey, like, yo, you're good. Like, hey, I don't know why you, if you shit yourself, you're not gonna be like, yo, you're good. I feel like you're not gonna be like, you're good. But then also, like, he goes to like turn away from the camera as they're like turning him. Like, he goes to say something, and like, I noticed, I guess it would be the right side of his face. It didn't look right. Like, it looked slightly different. But I was like, I don't know if this is angle. I don't know if this can't. Like, but I was like, I don't know if I'm making things in my mind because I want it to be this, but it didn't necessarily look.
Bro, the motherfucker's face never looks right.
Oh, you know why my jaw's probably also lagging? I got Madden running in the background.
Throwing Hail Marys during the pod.
No, I forgot. I keep Madden. I play Madden all the time, so I just keep it running and whatever. So I completely forgot. But now, what was you saying?
No, I was talking about Mitch McConnell being a lizard person.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
Either that or he just doesn't have like, bro. This is his face, man. Just
pull it up. Pull the video up.
All right, I'll pull it up.
You can watch that, John, real quick.
Did you see that Twitter changed their name?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We talked
it's
about
now
that.
X. Did we?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I changed that, John.
Was it last week?
It might have been a week, 2 weeks ago, maybe.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know.
Maybe I wasn't noticing, but
maybe
because I saw it this week that I noticed that it was like an X, and then they got rid of the word tweets. I was like, oh, that's wild.
He did it like a week after Threads came out.
Seems so weird.
And like people like thought it was like a joke, but he was like, yo, go to x.com, and x.com sure enough takes you right to Twitter.
All right, well, I have other breaking news, which is in the video. On the way to the video.
I was gonna say, also speaking of,
apparently leaked text messages show Republican Senator Mitch McConnell sent explicit messages to biological man trans influencer Violet Every, detailing a forced feminism fantasy, desire to wear women's clothing, and be a sissy bitch boy.
Doubt it. Yeah.
Bro, you couldn't see him as a pig man?
No, he's too old.
You couldn't see him doing Norm Somerton shit?
No. See, the problem. No, listen. The problem I have with it, and why I don't see it. I don't see 90-year-old Mitch McConnell texting or DMing fucking 20-year-old, 21-year-old homeboy over here. Like, I feel like he would already have somebody, and I definitely don't think Mitch himself would be DMing a nigga. I think he would have his handler or
he would probably have somebody.
Like, we're not gonna know that Mitch McConnell's DMing homeboy.
Uh-oh. What do we got? Biden doing Biden things.
Why are you on Twitter?
Because this is where the video is.
I mean, it's also on the internet. Anywhere and everywhere.
Twitter is on the internet.
I hate this generation.
We're on a path to finishing the NDA this week. It's been good bipartisan cooperation and a string of
see, like, look at his chin. Like, he got a little bulge or something right there. Like, that shit don't seem right.
Oh, it's definitely not right. Hey, here's a good one.
Wow, his whole side of his face look different. You can't tell me it don't.
Bro, he looks like he's about to throw up. He looks like he's holding a shit.
He having a stroke.
Look at him. He got real close. Definitely should have tough. He's like feeling. He's like, oh yeah, that's wet.
No.
I'm telling you, bro. Look at him looking around. Don't let people see behind him. See? Look, looking down.
Nobody's looking down.
This guy right here.
Who?
Bro, I gotta bring back the tape. Look, see? Look.
He's
looking
already
down.
looking down.
He's looking down at his ass.
I'm
Look,
sure.
there he is. Boom. Sees the wet spot. Gotta move up.
Hold on. He also licked his lips. So
Yeah,
like
he's hungry.
Stop.
He's like, hold on, I gotta make this.
Hold
smooth.
on. So I'm looking at Mitch McConnell shit himself, and that also triggers my hunger. So I gotta lick my lips. Come on, my neck. Come on.
Well, I don't know. Maybe he wants to. He's like,
Stop.
He's like, all right, I gotta be a smooth criminal here. I'm a smooth criminal.
You better off being like, yo,
Yeah,
Bull is just trying to wait in the fuck
looking
Mitch.
at his ass, making sure the people don't turn around.
Bro, he looking to make sure Mitch don't trip and bust his ass.
I'm telling you, bro. Yeah, he definitely.
Look, he already looking down right from rip. He like, oh, I don't want to fucking be here. He
yeah,
might
but then
be
he's
hungry.
like looking up. Look at him. He's like struggling.
Well, of course, he looks up because he has to make eye contact.
I'm hungover as fuck.
He's a guy.
Fuck my wife. I hate being here. Oh, chilling. Mitch isn't talking. What's going on here?
He's not looking at him.
He's looking up,
still not
up,
looking at him.
Down. Still down. Up.
Looks up. Looking around.
Up. We're looking at Mitch. Looking down. I mean, screwed
Licks
over.
his lips because he's like, I guess shit's running down his leg. Yummy.
Pats his butt right there. Yep. That's a fucking some dungarees full of turd, bro. He's got some dungarees full of shit.
Go ahead, John.
Let's go this way. All right. But I did see a lot of people that were like saying, like, all right, we need to implement
an age limit.
An age limit on this shit. This shit is out of control, which
100%.
I 100% believe. Like, this isn't.
But
you should not be over 80.
But we're also bigots.
So
I'm just saying that's the problem. That's why it's not.
Your mic is now acting crackling crazy. But even if we are bigots, like, why couldn't we have an age limit on people being there?
Because it's
these people having strokes and taking shits in their pants.
Because it's ageist.
Leading the country,
and you're a bigot.
That's not a thing.
It is a thing.
No, it's
and there
not.
are young people in the street right now fighting for, like, that's one of the reasons why, like, when people bring up Biden's too old, they're like, oh, that's ageism. That's ageist. That shouldn't be a thing. You're a bigot. Like, that's one of their arguments. Huh?
If you're one of those people, we don't care about your thoughts.
But we do. I mean, we don't care, but they're the people voting and keeping him in power and going to put him back in power. Like, it's not us. We're a small minute.
It's not them either.
It is.
No,
it's the lefties.
Exactly.
It's the young lefties.
Yeah, it's the people who are stuffing the ballot machines. It's the people who are over stuffing the fucking.
Speaking of overstuffing ballots, let's get into this Trump thing.
Yeah, lay it on me because I don't know nothing about this.
I'll
peruse the old. I've been listening to nothing but music all day.
They're trying to indict him again. They brought him up on new charges for election tampering or election fraud down in Georgia because he had a phone call with some guys from Georgia, and it sounds like he's threatening I guess the senator of Georgia or something like that. I don't know what his actual title is, but I listened to the phone call.
Is the senator from Georgia being a pussy?
Bro, it was Trump and 6 other people or 10 other people on this phone call. I watched Good Logic. Shout out Good Logic YouTube. Check him out. He did he reviewed the whole phone. He played the whole phone call. It's like hours and change phone call. It's nothing, man. It's just a regular conversation. Like, if you've ever heard Trump on a phone call, that was Trump on a phone call. Talking shit. Yo, we could woo, woo, woo. He's talking about how many votes are fraudulent in certain counties down there and how many votes that he's off by. And if you do the math and he wins, and it's just a lot. Like, it's nothing really crazy, but they're like, oh yeah, we want to bring up charges on Trump and like 2 or 3 other people for election fraud and bullshit, whatever. It's nuts. It is just like, wow, y'all are really trying. Y'all are really trying.
Oh, they got to, man. They got nothing else.
But so my theory, right? Like, everybody thinks like, oh, this is just gonna make Trump stronger, but quietly, but not quietly in the background, this guy Vivek Ramaswamy or whatever, I really can't pronounce his name. He's Indian or something. He is gaining a lot of traction, and he is doing interviews everywhere, and he is just giving great interviews. So part of me wonders, everybody thinks that this is a conspiracy and how like it's just going to strengthen Trump with all these charges. But I wonder if this is a conspiracy to get Trump out of here and to really promote this Vivek Ramaswamy guy, who's a better, younger Republican, but he's just an Indian. But he was born American, obviously, because that's the only way he can run for presidency. But I just wonder how much of it is a play maybe for him versus maybe a Trump. Goddamn flies.
Well, possibly. Apparently,
know.
him and Elon had a conversation 5 hours ago.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, supposedly saying being posted all over.
people
X.
want him. People want him on Joe Rogan. And Joe Rogan, I got a beef with Joe Rogan. He's a fucking pussy nowadays. Like,
God.
I don't know what.
Why
happened.
are you trying to beef with the Podfather?
He's not the Podfather. He's had the Podfather on before, but he's not the Podfather. Now I got a beef with him. Like, before, you had no problem having Tulsi Gabbard on, Bernie Sanders, any of these motherfuckers on, right? But now, when it comes to, hey, we want you to have people like you should have Trump on. Oh, I don't really want to, have politicians on. I don't want to possibly affect an election one way or another. Odd. You had all these Democrats on before when they were going. Interesting. Okay, cool. Well, Vivek Ramaswamy's really getting a lot of traction. People want him on Rogan. Just don't really want to get into the politics thing. You're a pussy.
I think
bro.
like their politics
fucking
really have
pussy.
to align with his politics for him to have him on. Like he had
Well, now he's
RFK
saying
on.
he doesn't. Who?
RFK.
He did have RFK. See, that's the bullshit. That's the bullshit, bro.
Well, I mean, it's the kind of story
You
that he's
only
gonna
having
be able to,
Democrats on.
Is RFK considered a Democrat? I thought he was running for the Republicans.
He's running against Joe. That's all I know. I thought he was a Democrat. I thought he was trying to take Joe's seat. I don't know. Yeah, honestly, I don't know. I thought he was a Democrat. He might be running Republican. I don't know. I don't know anything about RFK other than his voice is fucking hard to listen to.
Yeah, but it's the same thing. Like,
no, it's not.
with the shit. It's the same thing, bro. I'm telling you.
Who else? It's like what? Listening to the senator from
the
from
same thing as you
Pennsylvania?
saying, like, if you walk into a room and it smells like shit, you're only gonna smell it for 10 minutes. It's the same thing with his voice.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
It is.
Bro, I can't listen to him for 10 minutes. It's fucking hard.
Yeah, I think he's running as a Republican.
Oh, okay.
So
I guess I was just assuming because RFK was, was his dad?
JFK being the Democrat.
Right.
Yeah,
I guess
I mean, it makes
assumed.
sense. But I mean, you also have to look at his family being Democrats. Like what they've done to his family over the years is completely fucking crazy. So I could see, and also the line to be a Democrat has moved so far from being like
true,
Democrat
and I guess
to being like extreme leftist now. Like you have to
guess
pretty much be like, oh yeah, you're totally down with aborting babies, and if a dude wants to throw some titties on his chest in a dress, then you're cool with that. Also, just found out that we had more than one tranny in the administration. Didn't realize.
Oh
that.
yeah,
there was this creepy bald head one with a dress.
Yeah, that kept getting arrested
for stealing luggage, bro.
Yeah.
Like, if you walk around the neighborhood stealing Amazon packages, I get it. You could hit big. But fucking airport luggage, bro?
I mean, you could hit bigger with airport luggage versus stealing an Amazon package.
Could you?
100%.
I mean, I guess jewelry.
Yeah, jewelry, passports, anything.
Well, you can't have your passport in there. It has to be in your carry-on.
Well, no, I mean,
think
not
your passport has to
necessarily.
be on you before you get on and off the plane.
Not necessarily. Like, let's say you come back from Europe and now you're in America. You come, you land in fucking California, but you're trying to get to Georgia. I don't need my passport at this point.
Yeah. You're right.
Any foreign money that I don't need is going to be in my luggage at this point. Hell, I might have a Gucci suit. So like you have much higher risk or higher chance of hitting big in an airport.
Oh, also in a half an hour, the Mega Millions get drawn. Shout outs to the people who possibly win that.
Fuck them. Hope nobody.
What would you do if you won all that money?
I don't know how much money it is.
It's like 900 million. So you'd walk away with like
bro, we're up to another almost $1 billion lottery already.
Yeah. Well, this one was running. This happens like every
lot more.
couple of years. Yeah, this does happen a lot more frequently.
Yeah, this is like easily like the third time this year.
I don't know.
That's fishy.
I also didn't realize how much time has passed since 2020.
3 years, bud.
Exactly. Like it doesn't really. A lot of it is a blur, and it may be because
I'll
of
give you
drinking,
that.
but
I
I
agree.
mean,
No, I
there's
agree.
a lot of it
is
where
a
I'm
blur.
trying to piece together like the last
When was
fucking
what?
5 years of life.
Yeah, no,
I'm
I
like,
get that.
wait a minute, what? What has happened?
Yeah, no, 100%. 100%. Bro, I just talked
2022
stuff.
we were fishing. 2021 we were fishing. When
I
we
just
fishing?
used the pandemic as a time. I'm like, oh, this was pre-pandemic, so that means it must have been 2020.
Yeah,
Anytime
beginning of
before that,
2020.
and then I'll be like, it's post-pandemic, so I'm like, it's now. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know what to tell you. Those
it
years in
started
between,
this year.
figure it out.
2023. Those 2 years is nothing.
Yeah, I
Blur.
honestly, I start 2023 as the year after the pandemic when shit's like finally normal. There was no more mask policies, like none of that shit.
Yeah, because I was talking about it with a coworker. I was just like, yeah, when we were doing the like split shift and they were giving out all the money, and I was like, damn, bro, that shit was so sick. I have no idea what I was doing with my time, but like,
well,
I was fucking. I'm pretty sure I was getting drunk playing a lot of Apex Legends.
100%. I was gonna. I mean, I guess we could talk about it. See if YouTube takes us down and hits it with a strike or whatever. But so you heard
it? We're going heavy now.
Well,
we could save it for the run. Well, we could save it for the run and like
it's just gonna keep it
50 minutes
on the topic of COVID. What's it called in COVID time?
I don't think they care about COVID anymore.
Well, that's why I'm like, we'll see. I don't know. Versus what I'm about to go into. So I don't know if you heard, but LeBron James' son, Bronny James, went into cardiac arrest earlier. This actually happened Sunday.
Yes, I did.
And then they told us Monday, which I'm like, I don't like that. But not on some conspiracy. I'm like,
yeah, basketball practice, 18 years old, had a fucking heart attack.
Well, cardiac arrest, different.
Cardiac arrest is a heart attack.
No, it's not. It's different. It's definitely different.
I mean, whatever.
Yeah. It's cardiac arrest is something about just like I don't know the electrodes or electrons, something about not going to the heart.
Look it up.
Yeah, but there is a difference. But the thing is now people are coming after LeBron because he was very pro-vax and he made a statement about made a point to say my family's vaccinated, whatever. Well, go ahead.
Pause. Heart attack is when one of the coronary arteries becomes blocked. Heart muscle is robbed of all of its vital blood supply and is left untreated. If it's left untreated, will begin to die. It is not getting enough oxygen. Cardiac arrest is when a person's heart stops pumping blood around their body and they stop breathing normally.
There you go. Yeah.
All right. Back to your point.
So since there's all these side effects from the vaccine and things that are now coming out of more and more side effects, especially for the younger people, and this cardiac arrest thing is now happening to more and more young people, some coincidentally vaccinated. Do you think that LeBron James essentially is the reason that his son had a cardiac arrest because he is so pro-vax, wanted to get his family vaccinated? And now here you go. This was one of the things that people were concerned about.
Well, if there is a man in the sky, I believe so.
Believe what?
Then I believe that he is the reason that his son, because he went so heavy on being like a man of the fucking media and a man of the fucking the left and the activists. Then this is your reward for pushing this on everybody. And when you didn't know, like, granted, you are just a basketball player, you don't know the science, but like at the end of the day, you're just doing what you're told. It's like from the people who probably are scientists and being like, yo, push this shit. Or you're talking to the people who are in administration and in the left, and they're trying to get this fucking vaccine pumped out to everybody because they're also getting their pockets lined by big pharma.
But don't you think that's irresponsible?
Sell all of this shit.
But don't you think that's irresponsible as being one of the bigger names in American sports? Like, don't you think you should have the responsibility?
It's greed.
Responsible, research. Like, you didn't have. I mean, hell, you didn't have like a Lionel Messi coming out to the Argentinians being like, "Oh, take the jab." Like you didn't have fucking Mbappe and Frank. Like you didn't have any of these big soccer stars. You didn't have anybody in the UFC, any fighter being like, "Yo, pro jab." But you did have some basketball players, some prominent basketball players like LeBron being like, "It's so." Like,
Well, also, I don't know if many of those other sports were playing at the time, were they?
no. I'm not saying they're playing, but they're the biggest stars. So it's
But
odd that you're
everybody's eyes were on basketball at that time because it was the only sport that was getting played because they were doing the bubble thing. I
No,
think
I'm talking
besides
about
UFC.
I'm talking about before and even after any of that. Like Brown's been pro jab, like pro
Braun
even.
is very pro-activist
But I'm sorry,
when he
but
doesn't need to be.
But my point is, you didn't have any other star athletes, regardless of whatever sports is playing. It didn't matter if soccer was playing. Lionel Messi is more popular in the world than LeBron James, and you would think Big Pharma. Let me get the guy with the most social media following to push this, but he didn't push it.
Yeah, but he might have been approached by these people and been like, "Yo, you
That's
should
my
push this
point.
stuff,"
And
he
didn't.
said no
That's
because
my
I'm
point.
not I don't align as the activist sports person. Like so, then you go to the activist sports person being LeBron James. So
I see. Okay.
because he's totally down to be like, "Yo, quiet with Hong Kong and shit like that." So
Well,
he falls in line with like the quintessential activists' motives. So he can be the face of their billboard or the face of whatever
You're right. He would be
narrative
willing.
they're trying to push. So, and
I mean,
regardless
he
of whatever,
genuinely believed
I mean,
it.
it also could be the people. He does live in LA and in California, so like he could just constantly have the people in his ears that he's talking with that genuinely think this way because that's just how they are out there.
Right. Yeah. I mean, he could have
So-
genuinely believed it and did it out of the goodness of his heart because he thought that was the right thing to do. And there were a lot of people that did it just because they thought it was like, there's this guy, Luke Thomas, shout out Luke Thomas on Morning Combat and Luke Thomas News. He was very pro-vax and he's a leftist and he's very open about it. And then he was pro-vax and what was the thing? Booster up until like
the third or fourth.
No, actually, he just put out a video last week, and he was like, "Hey, this is like just a short, quick video, and I just want to acknowledge that I was wrong on a lot of things when it came to COVID, and I just want to give my opinion on now how I feel that." And he was just like, I thought this, and I was wrong on that. And like, great, like I like that you can admit you were wrong now that more research has come out, and you can admit that you look like a jackass back then pushing something that now you don't agree with. Great, but like you don't have that from LeBron or like really anybody.
People don't want to be like they don't want to admit that they're wrong because like if you just don't talk about it, it'll just go away. Because like people really don't have the attention span for
cardiac arrest. That was karma kicking him right in the teeth.
Oh well, you don't hear me arguing about that.
Also, do you think it's odd? Also, because LeBron said, "I'm not going to retire until I get to at least play 1 year with my son." And ideally LeBron.
You think Bronny did this too?
No, I don't necessarily think Bronny did it, but
fucking want to play with my dad.
I don't know. It's just odd that because now his kid's future as playing sports is in jeopardy after.
Yeah, it could be over.
Yeah, Shaquille O'Neal's son had cardiac arrest when he was 18, and he's never been able to return to basketball again.
Do you think that this is also like the outcome of like maybe pumping your kids full of like do you think that they're just all natty or do you think that they're on like all of the vitamins, like all of the fucking mutating kind of things, like all the peptides things. And mutating is out of like
do I think he's on the same regimen as his dad? No, because I think his dad.
I would think it would be tuned down a lot.
Right.
I think that he is probably still on a regimen of performance and performance enhancing substances. Because at the end of the day, I don't really understand the argument of like why not be peak performance if like you can take things to be peak performance, why not take them? After probably 20 or 30 days of taking this alpha brain shit, I can totally attest that this alpha brain shit does do something.
It does something.
It does
I don't
something.
know
I don't know what it does. But goddamn it, it do something.
Do something. All right, lit. So everybody
It
go
be
spend your
making
money
you
on
doing
that
some
because
shit.
it'll
It
do
make it
something.
even kind of remembering more of the time and day. So
It's wild because you don't even smoke.
that's
So,
what's
like,
nuts about it.
the fact that you be even having these cognitive issues and
Well, the
you
problem
don't
is
smoke.
that like 90% throughout the day that I'm at work, besides me bullshitting with my coworkers, I'm completely on autopilot. Like, and like 90% of the time, I'm drowning out my own thoughts and noise with podcasts and like thoughts of other shit. So in my mind is always just churning shit and just dumping shit out the back. So
God
to be
damn.
completely honest, because I think of so much random shit throughout the day.
Oh, that's the stuff you need to be writing down and for content.
I tell myself to do that, but I can't at the end of the day. Like,
Oh, bro,
I'll think throughout the day to be like writing shit down, and I'll be like, fuck.
I go right to my phone. The minute I have something, I'm like, ooh, right to my notes. Because if I take any more time away from this thought, I will forget this. I will forget this question.
That's the problem with ADD.
Yeah, 100%.
Speaking of ADD, apparently, if you have ADHD and have been diagnosed with it, there's a way that you can get passes to every state and national park around the United States for free. So
we gotta look into that. Hey, let's go.
I'm trying to go to fucking Delaware State Parks and go fishing for free.
I'm just trying to go to like Yosemite. I'm fucking Delaware. I'm trying to go like parks.
I mean, yeah. I'm just saying the one that's like a stone's throw.
Fuck that.
One that I can just go there on fucking.
Can you get me into the Aqua John? Can I fish that aqua place with being?
No. That's not a national park. That's owned. That's bought and paid for. So, but also speaking of like random thought that just popped in, I don't know. Well, you don't have normal cable, right?
Yeah, I just got internet.
Yeah. Well, so perusing the normal cable channel last Saturday, I found out that there's a FanDuel channel that is just nothing but fucking horse racing all day. And
okay,
bro, I am so hype on that shit. And I've been throwing some money at some horses. I have been losing.
Hold on.
But goddamn, do I be throwing some money on some horses?
My coworker is a very successful horse bettor.
Why are you still not telling me these horses?
Well, it's a little bit of a thing with him because I've been trying.
Are you betting on these horses to win the money?
I've been trying to, but he is not the greatest of coworkers. He's a great coworker, but when it comes to like relaying things and like, he's more of like, oh yeah, I made money. I didn't tell you. Fuck, my fault. Like,
is this dude's name Brenton?
No.
Oh, okay. Because I had a coworker just like this. He was the one that was making the lists of like baseball and like all types of weird shit, college football, and like he would tell me, but then like it would just fucking when it came down to bedtime, I'd be like, I totally lost my ass. He'd be like, I don't fucking won. I'm like, fuck you, Brendan.
Like he's a good coworker, like he's like funny, like great human, but then also like I honestly don't know how much you trying to get your money, like versus like saying like, oh yeah, like let's like he told me the app to download. He was like, yo, I'll send you picks. When I make the picks, so that way if I win, you know, you're 100% winning, like, you know, shit like that.
No, what we need to do is we need to hit him up on a Saturday.
Well, no, hold on.
Watch this FanDuel channel.
No, hold on. So the problem was he had my old phone number. So like for 3 weeks in a row, he'd be like, yo, I sent you pitch, yo, you know, we won fucking. Bro, there was one time he won like $5,000 and he was like so hyped and he was like, yo, did you hit right? And I was like, huh? And he was like, I sent you the picks, we won like $5,000. And I was like, no, you didn't send me a fucking thing, bro. And he's like, I definitely did. He pulls out his phone, shows me the text, and I'm like, that's my fucking old phone number. And he was like, oh, well.
I mean, at the end of the day, that's kind of on you.
No, it's not, because he had it. So now hold on. Right?
Well,
so,
I mean, yeah.
So hold on, just listen. So boom. I'm like, all right, look, whatever. I thought you had it. I'm gonna give you my new joint. Like 100%. Now it's in your phone, puts it in his phone. I see him. Okay. 2 weeks later.
Yo, you lit on that joint?
We lit. What you mean we lit? I won like $3,000. Nah, nigga, you ain't texted. He's like, I definitely texted you. So boom, show me the phone. he texted the wrong number again because it was the most recent one and he was just in a rush. So I'm like, bro, delete that joint. Like, I don't know why you still have it in your phone. He's like, I probably forgot, whatever. And then never
Did you have him text you new John that moment?
Hold on. No, because I didn't need him to.
You need to text him right now.
No. The problem was after that, I never then heard from him another week being like, yo, like I won. Like he never mentioned horse racing again. Like, so I'm like, oh, cool. Like,
oh, that's because he's on a losing streak. He's on a losing streak.
Because I just don't know how much he's really like.
Be betting on horses?
No, not. Oh, he bets all the fucking time. I just don't know how much he's really into like relaying the picks to somebody and doing that type of thing. You know what I mean?
I was just choosing like whatever jockey color I think was fire.
No, bro,
he's got the name of the horse.
He's got a whole. He makes so much fucking money off of this shit.
I don't understand how, bro. Because like I was watching these horses and like I would just choose one at the beginning. Like I was looking at the odds and like I'm looking at the horses and I'm like, yeah, let me get number 4. Let me get number 4, like Long John Silver or some shit like that.
He's been doing this shit for years.
Taxes or whatever the fuck.
You got it. So for one, I have bet on horse racing down at Chester before.
Yeah, down at Harris.
Yeah,
that's Harris Casino.
And I just couldn't remember who was there if I went to Delaware Park. But
Delaware Park.
But either way, I have bet on live horse races, and that was my first time. Just even standing in line, like my homie did it a couple times. And he's like, "Yo, bro, you gotta come watch these horses." He never won anything. But while we stand in line, I'm talking to somebody, which is, I know, shocker, me talking to a stranger. Hindsight. I'm not a thing. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck was happening. But
you're getting fucking told by God to talk to this man. That's what you were doing.
I might have been talking to my homie and then Bull overheard and like interjected or something. But he picked up on the fact it was my first time like betting, and he was like, I would suggest you not bet your first time because it's like a
heroin dose.
No, it's like a thing you should watch. Like you should study it. There you go. You should study it. Like if you just jump in and just pick some names and shit, you're gonna lose. He's like, I've been doing this for a couple of years. Just watch the horses. Like find a couple ones that you fuck with, maybe as far as names, but watch the horses and just see who does what. So that way, the next time you see that horse, oh shit, I know that motherfucker's fast. Now I don't necessarily know if these other motherfuckers fast because I might have never seen them race, but I know he fast. So now you can go off your memory of I seen him race, this motherfucker win, and not even necessarily be about odds. Like thinking then to go into my coworker that do fuck with horses, he do the same, did the same thing. He watches shit. Like if there's maybe another horse that he wants, he gonna watch that motherfucker first for like a week or 2 or 3, whatever, and see how that motherfucker go, how he run, who's on them, because that matters. Who's running them?
If it's a normal guy or not
right? What kind of track it is? Like what's the day like? What there's so much that kind of goes into it. So it's never anything about odds. Like
that's why I do like FanDuel for that fact. Because if you go to the horse racing part of FanDuel, they give you breakdowns of like the horse's top speed. They give you like his win percentage,
right?
Like how often, like in the even within the racing bracket, like between like him and all the other horses, they'll show you the breakdown of like how many times, like how recently he's won. How like the quickness, like the jockey and all that.
That's lit. So, that's lit.
I started looking at that a little bit more too, but granted, I just need something to do on Saturday. But also been watching the U.S. women's soccer because shout outs to the U.S. women's soccer.
I haven't. I want to, but I haven't seen no advertisements for the next. Like I'd be like I saw all right, we beat
next
whoever.
game's Sunday. Hold on.
And they were like, yo, we're going against the Netherlands. And I was like, great. When?
Yeah, that game fucking
when and where?
Wednesday.
Like, how do I watch this?
And they tied. I think that is such bullshit too.
I don't. Ties don't matter right now.
Next game is Tuesday at 3 a.m.
No, but that's not the. I guess that's not what I'm saying. Like I knew when it was. My problem is where can I watch it? I don't, and I guess since I don't have cable,
I don't know where you're gonna be watching it without cable because I have a whole channel that's fucking.
Well, no, that's not what I mean. Not watching without cable. What I'm saying is since I don't have cable, I don't see commercials the way you do with cable. So I don't have the ads of, hey, watch this at 6:00. Like, I don't have any of that. So for me, I don't see an ad on Instagram.
See, I don't see any of that either, though.
No? Oh, okay.
No, I only look like I don't know where I was seeing ads for the Women's World Cup.
Like, how did you watched it though?
I
you said
watched
you
it
have-
on
you have a
cable.
right, you said you have a channel.
Yeah, I have cable, so I watched. Also, they had a whole like over the weekend. They'll also play the replay of the whole like the whole World Cup, which will just be all day soccer games.
Yeah,
And
of
like
course.
I'm slowly starting to pick up on like on soccer, but like
No, you're not.
well, I picked up on the time. It's 90 minutes, and then the added time is all the substitution time.
Yes,
shit like
okay,
that.
that's what you
I
mean. by
figured
picked
that
up
part
on it.
out.
Gotcha. I thought you meant like as far as like from a betting.
90% of the
standpoint.
time, I'm literally just yelling at the TV. I'm like, "You fucking suck! Kick the ball!"
I love watching soccer. I like watching good soccer.
I can't get into men's soccer though. Like the one thing that irks my
Depends.
soul so much about soccer is about like when they get touched in like
Yeah, it's the
like
flopping.
anyway, yeah, the fucking flop to the ground and just be like, "Oh, I'm broken."
Yeah,
Like that shit's so bullshit to me. Like I was watching.
I agree.
forget what
And I played
what game
soccer.
I was
I
watching.
fully agree.
I was watching some like African team or something versus like England or France or something, and like this one chick like got like tackled. I guess whatever the tackle.
Tackled.
She
Yeah.
she fell down and like her leg was apparently just destroyed. Like she was like limping
Now-
around, and then the next thing you see is her full sprinting, fucking down the field, and then she couldn't kick she missed the fucking goal, so then she immediately fell on her ass and had to get carted off to the fucking sideline to get her fucking leg sprayed down with fucking
Ice out or
freeze or
whatever.
whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah. Now, again, I played soccer, played it my whole life. You don't do the flopping until you get
To the pros.
yeah, like
Yeah,
you don't do
I
that
figured
shit
as much.
anywhere up. And you're only really doing it because you see it being effective, just like basketball. You don't do it until you see somebody flop and you're like, oh, that got a call? Well, fuck it, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah,
That's
you got a foul, that got a card.
right. So it just sucks. But then also, I will say, growing up, they make you play with shin guards. They make you play with
They're
certain like
wearing shin
protection.
guards.
Right. So getting kicked in the shin
With cleats.
hurts like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I know.
100%. Right. So for them to lay on the ground and oh my ankle, oh my shin, I'm there with them. I feel it. I've been there. And then it does.
I think it also has to deal with the fact that these are now older people. Like these are people in their 20s and 30s years old playing soccer.
Yeah, so you've been kicked in the shin a lot. That shit's
Well, also the fact that like when you get hit, it hurts a lot more than when
Yeah.
you're a spry fucking 15-year-old and they're like walk it off.
Oh no, I mean but also like when you're that age, when you're younger though, you're made to wear shin guards. Like you don't start the game until the ref comes by and says, "Hey, you have this. Hey, tap on your shins. I need to hear the sound of the shin guard." Like you're not gonna play without shin guards.
No, I
at that
know
age.
that, but at the
So
same
I'm
time,
saying,
like they
like-
don't play with shin guard. They don't play with not playing with shin guards.
No,
But like they're also older. Like you getting kicked in the shin as a 30-year-old is gonna fucking hurt a whole lot more than when you are 15.
what I'm saying is you weren't getting kicked in the shin as a 15-year-old because you had a shin guard on.
They still have the
you
guards.
you don't have to wear the guard though, is what I'm saying. Once you get to high school, it's not a mandatory. Like there were
Oh, well, everybody I've seen in the World Cup is wearing these guards, and everybody that's on the ground.
But then
is
also,
still
like,
wearing guards.
so like, and then there's like thing I was gonna say. So I had a soccer coach, and he used to play like he played a little pro. He played a couple years, and then he destroyed his knee. So then he just turned out to be the soccer coach. But he was saying he played with a little piece of cardboard, and it just like covered like the middle of his fucking shin. It was just small as fuck, and he's like, that's how I went out. So like, you can have like even a thin shin guard just to have a little something, because it's also is nice to have a shin guard because it gives you a little extra something if the ball hits your shin. Like you get a little, it's like a fucking bat or something. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, so when someone kicks the shit out of that ball and it's flying at you with like
no,
80
I mean
miles
it's
an
gonna. I'm
hour.
saying you're gonna get more power because you have like a piece of plastic or something on your foot, on your shin versus
your
skin.
cheek.
That's what I mean. You're gonna get a little more oomph in your kick of the ball. So like that's what you'll like. but it's not to protect your shit. Like if you're wearing those things, it's not.
I get that.
So I understand them because I played all the way through high school and I've been kicked in the shins because I stopped wearing them because I thought that was the cool thing to do. But I don't know, and you do kind of just run it off. I mean, it's just like football. You see a motherfucker get laid out, yo, I think he's done, and then they get up next play, 1-hand touchdown. You're like,
walk it off.
well, no, it's the same thing. You know what I mean? Like you were laying on the ground, rolling around. We thought we had to bring the medical card out, and you sat out for a play standing next to your fucking coach, and now here you are. It's the same thing. It's the same thing, just different sports. The fuck just texted me? Fuck group chat. I don't know, but
yeah, I mean, oh.
So back to some conspiracies.
No, actually, there's one thing I wasn't talking about. Did you see that Mbappe did not take the fucking oodles of money from the Saudis?
Yeah, because it was not in his best interest.
Not in your best interest.
Yeah, so he...
My man, you were about to make more than fucking 10 NBA players put together.
It matters, though, because what he's trying to do, so, like, at least hearing from soccer insiders or whatever, he's trying to get to... I might be getting it wrong, but AC Milan or something like that. And if he were to take this deal...
And play for the Saudi club.
He would play for the Saudi club, but something about the contract where he wouldn't be able to go to the team that he wants to go to when he wants to because of something in a contract. Like if he just plays out his current contract, he's a free agent. He can go fucking anywhere. But if he were to do this deal with the Saudis, it fucks things up for where he wants to go. So it wasn't good for him.
Yeah, shouts to him then for taking the moral high road and not taking just the
question
bag.
For you. We're into conspiracies and bullshit.
Absolutely, right? That's what this podcast is about.
So you have these Saudis offering wild fucking money to Mbappe, right? Just for 1 year. Now you also have these same Saudis, maybe not the same Saudis, but same Saudis offering all this money to all those golfers to join Live, and that was
apparently is dumb lit.
Well, Live is over because they combined Live and the PGA eventually combined this year. Like a couple months ago, they combined.
Sick.
Yeah, but kind of not really. I mean, it's
sick for the guys who got paid,
right? But the conspiracy is it's weird that and odd that the Saudis have all of this fucking money and they're just offering dumb money to people for the shortest amount of contracts or to do anything. Like, I don't know.
I mean, they also just have dumb money.
But it's so weird that you haven't done this before. Like, you've always had dumb money. But the
but
money
it's a new generation of you're talking about like an older generation of people who are like, no, keep that shit kind of here. When now you're getting the newer generation of like, yo, let's try and let's use some of this money and like spend it so that way we can get people to come to like Qatar and like shit like that. Like they're trying to drum up like the tourism.
But they already have the tourism. It's fucking Dubai.
I know, but they're trying to like apparently.
But you're only going to also
sustain their projected growth with just the oil money because eventually the oil money will dry out, right?
Fam, you can't sustain it because Dubai is the richest place on the planet and they drive fucking Bugattis as the everyday car. You can't sustain that. You're only going to get the top 1% to get there. So even if you do get Mbappe for $1.1 billion, whatever, which is dumb, who's going to watch him? Nobody can afford to go see him other than the elites. And they're already there. So you're not gaining anything. And that's why I also think Mbappe was like, what? I'm not gaining anything. You're not gaining the money. I don't know. I guess my thing is, I don't feel like this money is real or something like the money that
I think the money is real, but like they just are.
I just can't see the play. Like
I don't know.
Yeah, it seems like, bro, they were about to give this bull $1 billion. Like this seems like video game type shit. Like $1 billion, really?
Well, they also have video game money. Like it is insane the amount of money that those Saudi people have. Like they literally just drive completely solid gold Bugattis,
It's insane.
and then they'll just pick up a Honda Accord, fresh off a lot, and just go whip the fuck out of it at 150 miles an hour down a highway and kill a camel. Like they're nuts.
I don't know.
I don't know what I don't know. It's a
Like-
different it's a different breed of fucking rich people over there.
Do you know who this guy Shohei Ohtani is?
No fucking clue.
So he's a baseball player. I'm probably pronouncing his name wrong, but his last name is Ohtani. I can at least give you that. It might be Shohan. I don't know. Doesn't matter. But he plays for the Los Angeles Angels, and he is the best baseball player in the world right now. He is a pitcher, and he also hits home runs. He is the current day Babe Ruth. He, I think, is eligible to become a free agent at the end of the year. But there's talks about trading him. But either way, point is, if the Saudis are offering Mbappe $1 billion to come play soccer, there's already talks of the American team ideally maybe having to give this man $700 million, maybe close to $1 billion just to play baseball in America. How much money do you think these Saudis would offer this Japanese guy to play baseball for a year? I don't even think they have a baseball league over there. They'd probably make one just for him.
I have no idea.
10 billion?
Yeah,
20,
probably
like 20 billion. 1 year, 20 billion. Like that doesn't seem fucking real, fam. Like, there's got to be a catch to that or something. Like, I feel like when you take that money, like something gonna happen. Like, I don't know. Something, I don't know. Niggas are signing their life. I just don't trust it. Like, I don't know. I just don't trust it. You think LeBron would ever take something like that? LeBron come a free agent at the end of the year? I don't know.
Go play in the Saudi league for oodles of money?
I mean,
I think he would hit it. He would do it for the bag.
You think so?
I think so.
Activist LeBron?
I think he's down with the Saudis.
And all the crimes that they commit, human atrocities.
I don't think he would. I don't think when the money starts to
look
talk,
past that kind of
he
like
will
the
look
China
past
thing.
whatever their crimes are. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I'm pretty sure when the whole Hong Kong thing was going on,
He
when
supported
China was like, "Hey, we're gonna need you to calm down," he was like, "Yes, boss."
Yeah, he did. He was pro China. He's pro China even on the Taiwan thing.
Yeah. So
Fuck LeBron. Fuck LeBron. Piece of shit human being.
yeah, I mean,
Great basketball player. Just a
great specimen of a guy.
Terrible
Specimen of a guy. But like, you know what? I think he just got linked up with like the wrong people, and like, well, not even like the wrong people. He just got linked up with people and with like money, and like they were like, "Yo, if you want to like maximize profits, this is what you have to do."
I mean, yeah, and I get it.
You have morals on these topics, and he probably said no.
And I give it to his wife for fucking being around since like fucking high school or whatever the fuck, and like, yeah, I mean, like, I get to that nigga for fucking staying with the same chick. You ain't never hear nothing about LeBron in the streets doing nothing crazy. Like, I give him
Which
that.
makes him a perfect candidate for like being the activist guy.
But you could say that about Lionel Messi and Mbappe. You don't hear nothing about them niggas in the street doing nothing dirty and shit. There's a lot of motherfuckers out here that do nothing dirty. Now I'll just say it just for the basketball thing, because a lot of basketball players are niggas, and they out here with 6 baby moms and doing hood rat shit, i.e. Ja Morant waving guns on IG Live, losing $40 million because, you know, dumb nigga shit.
He wanted to be hood rat shit with his friends.
Right. So, you know, I just, you know, there's a lot of NBA players like that, but like to be LeBron like that popular, like Rihanna was openly trying to fuck this man, and like he was like, "Nah, I'm good, man. Like I got a wife, like I got kids, like nigga, that's Rihanna." Like,
yeah, but at the end of the day, if he was
she
like,
comes
if
to
he
games
saw
with your face on her shirt, and Savannah ain't there in Atlanta, you know what I mean? She back in LA taking care of Bronny and Bryce. Rihanna said, "Come through the spot. I want you to listen to a new track."
yeah, but if he was like, if he's 100% just like forward on the money, I'm like,
Fuck
yo,
the
this is what I'm trying to do.
But if you about the money, then you gonna go with Rihanna because you gonna at least look at it as a business relationship. Like, oh dang, I can make some business here. Who Rihanna know maybe in the music business.
How is that going to help you as the NBA like activist baller?
Well, we're just talking about getting to money. So if it's just
I don't
about
understand how him banging Rihanna is going to help him
bang,
get
I'm
money.
not talking. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I don't know how you can turn that down. I'm saying like it's real. I guess like it's easy if you was on the court, whatever pass. But I'm saying if Rihanna comes to you after the game and talking about, yo, come to the studio, I want you to listen to a track. Like Bron never entertained none of that type of shit. But I'm saying if he ever did though, and like, yo, come to the studio, he'd be like, all right, bet it's a business transaction. She want me to listen to some music. You know, I am in the music business. I did executive produce somebody's fucking album, whatever. Woo woo. Like, and then she just sit on the fucking John with her legs spread, like,
yeah, I don't
nigga,
know,
that's Rihanna. Like, I'm hitting Rihanna, my nigga. Like,
bro, I'm hitting Rihanna.
I give it to LeBron. This bitch was out here, TV, single she was single as a motherfucker, and you was just, I give it to you, bro. I give it to you.
Would you fuck her pregnant?
Dog, I fuck her dead. What are you talking about? Dog, it's Rihanna, nigga. What?
Yo.
You're crazy.
Yeah.
You're fucking crazy. That's how you what?
I'm fucking dead.
100%. Fucking pregnant. That's the least of her words. Oh my god.
Oh
Yeah.
man. Yeah, that's insane.
I guess it's funny because I was just talking to my girl about niggas cheating and shit, and I was like, I'll never say never to nobody. Like, there's actually, we was talking about you. But we wasn't talking about.
You talking about me?
We wasn't talking about. So, like, I was talking about when
you were talking about what to her about what it would take me to cheat.
No, hold on, listen. I was talking about my other friend Kyle, and I didn't tell her which Kyle it was. I just said Kyle. I wasn't thinking.
Is it Black Kyle?
Yeah. So in my brain, I'm thinking she already knows what I'm talking about, but I didn't specify.
Coolest of the Kyles.
So then, I was like, yeah. So then I said his last name, and she was like, oh, it's that Kyle. She was like, okay, because I was surprised that you were saying the other Kyle, and I was like, when I was thinking it was the other Kyle, and I'm like, oh yeah, no, could that Kyle? Nah. He's solid. Like, I don't think he would do any of that. Not never. And then I was like, well, maybe.
So wrong.
Well, hold on. So then I was like, well, maybe not never. I'm not gonna say that.
I'm jumping at any chance.
I was gonna say, I mean, there's definitely like circumstances, like gun to the head, maybe like, hey, fuck
$3 hooker.
Fuck these 6 chicks to save your family. Damn, babe, I just gotta do it. Like, some shit like that. Or like, a famous celebrity comes by or something. Like, I was like, like if Rihanna came through, like,
I'm
fucking hit. Like,
sorry, babe, you're gonna have to take one for the team.
Right. Like, am I fucking the random chick that I see on the street? Probably not. But like, if this Salma Hayek comes knocking on our door right now because her car fucking broke down and she just needs a place to stay because it's raining and she just, babe, get out the fucking bed. Sleep with the dog on the floor. Salma Hayek's here and I need to cuddle with her. The fuck we talking about, yo? Salma Hayek. Bitch look great for 50. Like, what?
Oh,
crazy.
Damn, those titties do hang great.
Bro, oh my gosh.
That bathing suit pic is fucking.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah, she's great.
What's the other Latin bitch? The fucking one from
I can tell you.
Family Matters.
Her? Family Matters.
Yeah.
Is that a black show?
No.
I don't know. What the fuck is Family Matters? Family Matters was the black with Urkel.
It might be.
That was with Urkel, dog. What?
And it's with Urkel. What is the other one?
You're thinking George Lopez?
No, the new. Oh, bro. If the mom from George Lopez show shows up, she's getting busted down. 100%. I will take 6 Viagra's to bust her down the whole night, bro. 100%. You're out of your mind.
100%. Oh, my
what
God.
Is the fucking the New Family?
The fuck is New Family?
I don't fucking know, man. fuck?
Bro, my nigga
Hey, I'm
always
sorry
be
for the people
sending.
who are listening. This is the.
Bro, my nigga just always be sending me videos of niggas dying. That's all he do, yo. He just be, if it's not a sports fucking take, it's yo, watch this joint. This bitch is dead. Where this nigga got shot. Like, it's crazy.
It's not
He
good
always
luck
be finding the
charm.
IG pages that just he ain't just I appreciate it though. I fucking appreciate it because I want to see, I like seeing that shit. Damn, dog. This bull drowned after jumping in
Modern Family.
Modern Family, okay.
Modern Family.
Hold on, yo, listen
And
to this.
we're talking about
Hold on, listen to this. This man.
Sophia Vergara.
Oh, her, she all right. She all right.
Busting it down.
She just got divorced from the bull.
I'm sliding in the DMs.
From the bull. But yo, listen to this.
Listen to this podcast. New best thing. Slide up on this knob. Did she just? Yes. I know. Selma Hayek is the one who's married to the billionaire. She just got. Oh, Jesus Christ. Joe Magliano. Hold on, you're muted, by the way. But yeah, this is my contender.
No, they got divorced, my nigga.
I know, but
that's not the contender. That's the op. He out.
Op.
He done. He's not even there no more.
Yeah. You don't want that 6-pack anymore. You want the dad bod.
I mean, she was probably just tired of just him just knocking down all these chicks.
Knocking down all those babies.
He was in fucking True Blood.
She's 51.
Yeah. She all right. I like J-Lo over her.
Oh yeah, J-Lo is way better than her. So is Salma Hayek.
Yeah.
It's J-Lo, Salma Hayek, this bitch.
Ooh, I don't know.
You seen Salma Hayek before J-Lo?
Ooh, I don't know.
Of the Spanish bitches?
I just don't know.
Old head Spanish bitches.
I never thought about him. I said, I don't know. Jenny from the Block. You know what? I'm gonna take Salma Hayek over J-Lo. Yeah.
Salma Hayek versus J-Lo.
You know why? Because if you look at J-Lo without makeup, she do look old. Now you be looking at Salma Hayek. Salma Hayek stay with no makeup on her IG, and you like, damn, you look really good. Like, I don't know how old you are, but the fact that you're like 56 or 50, like, I'm impressed. Like, she looked like that her whole life. Like, she's just fucking love me some Salma. J-Lo's hot too, but get me Salma.
That's a good pick right there.
That is a good pick. Yeah, with them side to side. Yeah, that's good.
Heavy webbies.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot.
You like the heavy webbies?
I love them. Love them. Big fan.
Are we get a back shot? We need a back shot.
Somebody's fucking. Oh my god, them Jones.
Oh yeah, she do got the heavy webbies.
Yeah.
Them heavy webbies be. This one fucking be a fucking 2-year-old sucking on them.
Right, mommy milkers, straight up.
This is a young joint, I think. This is before she got the heavy webbies.
I mean, now she had them back in From Dusk to Dawn.
She did, but like they weren't like that. They weren't. I don't feel like they're.
They both bad.
Brother, she's outclassed. J-Lo's outclassed, bro.
Yeah.
With the heavy webbies?
Bro, give me some.
That's the flagrant.
Yeah, some over J-Lo.
That's a wild statement, though, for the culture. That's a wild one. I don't know what this one is.
And also, it's not a good
look. This is them
look.
no makeups with Kim, I guess, in the middle. Because Kim does have the heavy webbies.
Yeah,
Kim got heavy webbies.
She's not a Hispanic, but I don't know. Also, J-Lo gotta take a notch down because she fucked with Ben Affleck. Like, that's That's unattractive.
Why
Super
you be doing?
unattractive.
Why are you doing Ben Affleck dirty like that, bro?
Ben Affleck? Because
Yeah, Ben
come
Affleck.
on, man. Come on. We all know why. Come on. We all know. Why?
Why are
Come
we
on.
putting down Ben Affleck?
Come on.
Why?
We don't need to, you know what I mean? But that's not a good look.
Look, there's Ben Affleck.
Yeah, about that.
Salma Hayek right there.
You ever seen what's that movie with Bruce Willis and they went up in that asteroid? Armageddon.
Oh, Armageddon, bro. You didn't like Armageddon? Or he was
What's
a little
the-
bitch boy?
What's the other John? He was in Batman, which
He was the
garbage.
shit Batman. He was the murderous Batman.
He was a
Look at
terrible
that. Look at the
Batman.
young pick.
And I'm taking Salma. Because when you look at Salma in that pic, she really ain't aged that much.
Yeah, she really didn't age. Like
Like,
she had
that's
that same
her.
face though.
Yeah, that's what I'm
crazy.
saying.
So do you think J Lo had work done?
Yeah,
I mean, this is definitely not a good picture of Salma.
but
She's
it's
like,
natural.
oh.
I'll take that though.
It's not natural. She still got makeup on.
I
but,
love
like,
John, a little something, but she's not trying to cover
but here
wrinkles
she's
and
got
shit.
the fucking juggernauts. Look at that.
Like my thing is, I feel like J-Lo stayed trying to look young and be Jenny from the block versus Salma. Salma's embraced her age, embraced her sexiness, and it's just like, I'm out here. Motherfuckers might think I'm 25. I also think I'm your mommy. Whatever. Like, give me that. J-Lo.
Yeah, I think Salma's got better curves.
Fuck yeah.
She definitely got better recoil on the back end.
Yeah. There she go, getting out the pool in that jump.
The heavy wabbies, bro.
There was somebody else though with Salma Hayek.
There's Sophia.
Around that time. Who else was in Dust to Dawn with Salma? Like, I feel like there was another Hispanic chick that came out at the same time as Salma, was around that, like, Penelope Cruz, maybe? No. There was another chick that came out around the same time, and it was, I don't remember, but it don't matter. It don't matter now.
She was in Dust Till Dawn?
Who, Penelope Cruz? Or this other chick?
Are you asking?
I don't know. She might have been in the
What are
other,
you
because
saying?
there was two girls in Dust to Dawn. It was Salma Hayek, and I don't remember. But I just feel like there was another Hispanic chick at that same time that was out.
Eliza Gonzalez.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know.
Hold on. Let me share this with you. This bitch?
No, never seen her a day in my life. And she has to be Salma Hayek's age. So she came out around the same time as Salma.
Who?
Yeah, Penelope Cruz. It's Penelope Cruz. I just looked her up. There's even a picture of those two together. Yeah, it's definitely her. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember her? Yeah.
I remember her. Yeah, she didn't age as well.
No, she didn't. She also didn't continue her popularity the way Salma did.
Oh God, bro. She looks haggard, bro. Wow. Tell me that you see this on the beach, you're gonna be like fucking nice.
I just seen that pic. I mean,
like
it's not the most flattering, John, but she's taking a different route with her life. She's been married since 2010. Yeah,
I mean, fuck when you've been married, bro. Like you,
she's been a fan. That's a nice little.
I thought this was like Keanu Reeves' dad.
Oh, man, hey, fuck the bull. I'm saying we talking about her bathing suit.
I'm talking about her as a whole. She be looking loose and gross.
I mean,
but
that's the thing, though. That's what I'm saying. Fit. Like she stopped being in the public eye, and she just started living a regular life. So I mean, she got a regular body. Salma Hayek still out here trying to flaunt for the gram and shit. It's just different lifestyles. She living life cooling. I ain't mad at it.
This dude looks mad like Keanu Reeves, though. Don't he?
No.
You don't think so?
Not at all.
You don't think this face don't fucking look like the chin
He looked like in the John.
He don't look like a 50-year-old Neo.
He looked like a Gerard Butler, my nigga.
No,
Look
we
at the
don't.
look at the John with him in the suit. Pick number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 at the top. Him in the suit. Him and old girl at the John. See it? Same row with the pics.
I'm on a whole different screen. That's why.
Oh,
hold on.
Yeah, that John. That's like a Gerard Butler John, my nigga.
That's Javier Bardem. Is that the same guy?
Yeah, that's her husband.
Oh my god, that is the same guy.
Yeah,
they look way different there. This is way.
That's early.
Is this the guy from fucking Walking Dead?
Who would he have been in Walking Dead?
Richard?
No.
That's not this bull?
No.
It's not this dude with like mad weight loss?
No. No.
Who is this guy?
That's fucking hilarious.
It's Jeffrey Dean.
Yo, that's
Morgan.
hilarious. I mean, I do see the similarities. I do see it. That's
they
fucking
gotta look the
hilarious.
same, bro. Carl! Look at Carl! Get rid of that eye, my man.
Oh, man.
Oh, sounds to Carl. Fuck The Walking Dead, bro. That shit got too wild.
You know, yo, I was listening to a radio station this morning, and he.
Hold on. We've been going for too long. We need to move over the Ron.
Okay.
To the Patreon.
No.
So shout out to anybody who shout out to DT Greens, Tough Tee Up, and Ja 8 for stopping over the kick.
Shout out.
Well, sorta. We got a lot of wild here. I'll just present it.
What do you mean? What do you mean, kind of?
Kind of.
Hey, maybe
Let's
fuck
show you a little bit of this
right?
chat.
Hey, maybe fuck you.
I don't know if you can see this at all, but
I can. It's a little blurry. It's a lot of
can
blurry.
you read this?
Nah, I can't read. Yeah, you on meth? I am.
Okay. The fuck y'all chatting about? What the fuck you got in that fat ass cup? Which is he's talking about my margarita. Shout out to that. Can you call me a filthy monkey?
That,
Weird request. And I did fulfill that request. I don't know if I did in the time.
I remember. I was wondering.
How often do y'all wash your ass? Personally, it's every other year. So kick just seems to be the
Jesus Christ. The Trollioli. Love it.
Trollioli. I do. I enjoy it. I'm a big fan of it. Shout out to y'all.
Big fan.
Keep them coming.
Yeah.
And we'll be back next week. But we're going to move over to the Patreon to talk about more bullshit. So follow us over to Patreon. Look up No Fox Podcast. And you will see
no spaces.
Yeah. And
no spaces in the No Fucks Podcast when you type it in.
And on Patreon?
Oh, I don't know about any of that. I thought we were talking about YouTube.
On YouTube, it's no spaces. On Patreon, it might be spaces.
No, yeah, let's pay attention, sir.
I haven't been paying attention. I run the shit.
Jesus Christ. Well, check us out. If you can't find it with spaces,
well, I'll put the link in somewhere, and I'll just do that now.
Check it out. And
what the fuck was that?
That's me tapping my grinder.
Oh wow! I thought it was like you just hit the timer on something.
Yeah,
I'm on Patron, not
timer on this grinder, being like, yo, Lego. Look, it's got a nice little it's got a nice little drawer on it. I can just slide her out.
Wow. Hey, that's pretty lit, man.
A nice little container. Yeah,
that's pretty sick.
Big fan. It was only like $30 too at Ventura.
Thank you. It's been copied
at the smoke shop.
It's now
shout out to him / Wolf of Delco. He don't be on here no more. He don't like us.
He don't like us anymore. He hasn't been in the chat.
Yeah, he don't be in the chat. Yeah, that's crazy.
Which is pretty fucking wild. I am going to end the recording here on OBS, so this is all you'll hear, but I'm going to continue on YouTube for a minute, and then we'll move over to the Patreon. Link will be on the Patreon, on the YouTube channel, and I will also post a link onto the Patreon via Spotify and all the other listening platforms. Thank you for listening. Move over to Patreon. Thank you. Bye.
Hey,
all right, so we're still on the YouTube, so don't do anything too crazy. And we're gonna start the Patreon by me. I don't know if this is gonna make it over into the comment section, but
I was just gonna say thank you. I mean, it's not much you could have done about it, I guess, or either of
Also
you.
fucked up our audio or your audio for a minute and
It's fine.
the recording.
But yeah, no. So I guess you guys didn't necessarily have any